A reading from the book of the prophet Hosea, chapter 1. The word of the Lord which came to Hosea, son of Beeri, during the reigns of Uzziah, Jotham, Ahaz, and Hezekiah, kings of Judah, and of Jeroboam, son of Joash, king of Israel. The marriage of Hosea and its symbolism. Hosea's marriage, his 3 children. The beginning of what the Lord has said through Hosea. The Lord said to Hosea, "Go, take for yourself a whore as a wife, and get children with a whore, for the land itself has become a thorough whore by abandoning the Lord." So he went and married Gomer, daughter of Diblaim, who conceived and bore him a son. Then the Lord said to him, "Name him Jezreel, for in a little while I shall punish the house of Jehu for the bloodshed at Jezreel, and put an end to the kingship of the house of Israel. When that day comes, I shall break the bow of Israel in the valley of Jezreel." She conceived a second time and gave birth to a daughter. Then the Lord said to him, "Name her Lo-ruhamah, for I shall not continue to show pity for the house of Israel. I shall forgive them no more. But I shall take pity on the house of Judah, and shall save them, not by bow or sword or force of arms, not by horses or horsemen, but by the Lord their God." After weaning Lo-ruhamah, she conceived and gave birth to a son. The Lord said, "Name him Lo-ammi, for you are not my people, and for you I do not exist." The word of the Lord. A reading from the book of the prophet Hosea, chapter 2. But the Israelites will become as numerous as the sands of the sea, which cannot be measured or counted. In the place where they were told, "You are not my people," it shall be said to them, "Children of the living God." Judeans and Israelites shall be gathered together, and shall appoint themselves a single head, and shall spread far beyond their land, for great shall be the day of Jezreel. Then say to your brothers, "My people," and to your sisters, "You have been pitied." The Lord and his unfaithful wife. To court, take your mother to court, for she is no longer my wife, nor am I her husband. She must remove her whorings from her face, and her adulteries from between her breasts, or I shall strip her and expose her naked as the day she was born. I shall make her as bare as the desert. I shall make her as dry as parched land, and let her die of thirst. And I shall feel no pity for her children, since they are the children of her whorings, for their mother has played the whore. She who conceived them has disgraced herself by saying, "I shall chase after my lovers. They will assure me my keep, my wool, my flax, my oil, and my drink." Therefore, look, I shall block her way with thorns and wall her in, so that she cannot find her paths. Then, if she chases her lovers, she will not catch them. If she looks for them, she will not find them, and then she will say, "I shall go back to my first husband. I was better off then, than I am now. She did not know that it was I who was giving her the grain, new wine and oil, giving her more and more silver and gold, which they have spent on Baal. Therefore, I shall take back my grain when it is due, and my new wine when the season for it comes. I shall withdraw my wool and my flax, which were to cover her nakedness, and then display her shame before the eyes of her lovers. No one will rescue her from my hand. I shall put an end to all her merrymaking, her festivals, her new moons, and her Sabbaths, and all her solemn festivals. I shall lay waste her vines and fig trees, of which she used to say, "These are the pay my lovers gave me." I shall turn them into a jungle. Wild animals will feed on them. I mean to make her pay for the festival days for Baals, when she offered incense to them and bedecked herself in her earrings and necklaces to chase after her lovers and forgot me, declares the Lord. Therefore, look, I am going to seduce her and lead her into the desert and speak to her heart. There I shall give her back her vineyards and make the vale of Achor a gateway of hope. There she will respond as she did when she was young, as on the day when she came up from the land of Egypt. When that day comes, declares the Lord, you will call me my husband. No more will you call me my Baal. I shall banish the names of the Baals from her lips, and their name will be mentioned no more. When that day comes, I shall make a treaty for them with the wild animals, with the birds of heaven, and the creeping things of the earth. I shall break the bow and the sword and warfare, and banish them from the country, and I will let them sleep secure. I shall betroth you to myself forever. I shall betroth you in righteousness and justice, in faithful love and tenderness. I shall betroth you to myself in loyalty and in the knowledge of the Lord. When that day comes, I shall respond, declares the Lord. I shall respond to the heavens, and they will respond to the earth, and the earth will respond to the grain, the new wine and oil, and they will respond to Jezreel. I shall sow her in the land to be mine. I shall take pity on Lo-Ruhamah. I shall tell Lo-Ammi, you are my people, and he will say, you are my God. Hosea takes back his unfaithful wife and tests her fidelity. The word of the Lord.